Welcome to this video. Today, we're going to be doing another story time video. Basically, I'm going to be talking about how I almost died. You heard me right. I'm not exactly sure how this video is going to go. I just kind of put it in as a suggestion. Look at that amazing bed. Basically, I am officially going to be uploading the community video on Monday, so make sure to stay tuned for that because it is awesome. As for today's video, I did a poll in my Discord server, which you should join, and you guys really wanted to hear about how I could have died. I really enjoy story time, so I'm happy I actually thought of an idea. And the way I'm phrasing it, it seems like I should have... Oh! That was lucky. What is up, gamer? By the way I'm making it sounds like I should have done a video on this a while ago. I actually have had this idea for quite a while, but it wasn't until I wrote about this exact story for my lit and comp class that I decided that it would be long enough of a story for a video. I'm not going to be delaying anymore. I'm just going to actually begin with I don't know. Basically, it happened about 6 years ago before I moved to the west of America. I used to live in a very small town. It seems unrelated. Basically, the small little town that I used to live in was really weirdly set up. Each side of town were hundreds of feet off from each other. There was a river that split down the lower part of the neighborhood. There was this hill that had a lot of houses, and that's where my house was. So as I said, it was 6 years ago, so I think I was 8 years old when this happened too. I used to have a friend that I'd ride around town with on bikes, and we just hang out. Sounds weird. I was 8. He was in high school though, so yeah. But I had known him for multiple years, so we were close friends. So basically that day, I had gone down to his house, which was situated in the lower area of the neighborhood and across the river. So I went down to his house and we ended up just staying there for a tiny little bit and then biking around before coming back up to my house. I specifically remember this hill being just a pain. The hill was pretty steep, not anything crazy, but you couldn't bike up it basically. It was a pretty casual hill otherwise. You know what, White? Oh, let's just say that the neighborhood I lived in wasn't in the best of conditions because almost no one lived there and it didn't have the money to upgrade infrastructure. It was kind of falling apart, and I don't remember exactly how or why my town ended up doing this. We were adding a new road that connected my neighborhood to a larger neighboring place. Oh, because this road basically gave it a direct route, while prior you kind of had to drive through suburban areas and rural areas and go around. So that's why we were basically building this new road. Okay, Green, you know what? TNT jump moment. Ow. That was not a very epic TNT jump. I don't know why I'm trying this again. That was big brain. Oh my. What? Break. Thank you. Combo. Wait, what? The significance of this road to the story is that it was being built at the intersection of the hill and the main road in the downtown area. And this was around the time they had just started working on the road, so I wasn't used to it, and you'll understand that later. Back to my point of view. We had walked our bikes up the hill and biked back to my house from there, and we were just hanging out. We were big chill, playing on the good old Wii and DS XL Lite 23rd version. Before we moved as well, I was homeschooled. And my friend was either in middle school or high school. I don't actually remember. I just remember him being way older than me. So yes, eventually it comes to like 4 or 5 p.m. and my friend needs to go. My friend needs to go back home. His mom probably wasn't too happy. I honestly don't remember. He basically needed to do his homework. So we basically just get ready to go. What is up, Gray? Never mind. I'm just going to head out. I would also like to know how you guys feel about this map. I like that it's laid out differently in a line rather than a circle. I don't know, it's just so fun. I'm not as fun as big maps. This map just looks really cool. I opened my inventory. No. Me saying no over and over again is honestly a superpower. Guys, you should try it. Basically, me and my friend headed out. My mom decided to come with me because after I dropped them off over a mile or two away from my own house where I had to make it back through my entire town on my own, I don't think she liked that idea. From what I remember, my mom kind of trailed in the back and I just talked with my friend somewhere along that short while up until the hill. I remember us bringing up the dumb idea of trying to go down the steep hill that was impossible for us to bike up without brakes. Now, right here, you all are probably thinking, oh my god, I just lost so many brain cells. How can one simply be that dumb? I don't know the answer either. Forget about it. You don't want to be questioning it your whole life because you will never find an answer. My friend, being an intellectual, immediately realizes that it's a joke and that we're not actually going to do it. Me, on the other hand, being my 8-year-old self, decides to run it. Now, there's a lot of things wrong with that. Going down any hill without brakes is problematic. Going down a steep hill is worse. Going down a hill with the busiest road in my downtown, why I decided to attempt to do this. So we're basically driving up on the hill at this point, and for the first time I kind of realized, hey, this might be a dumb idea. Obviously, I decide to keep going. Now, remember a few minutes ago when I brought up the fact that the new road was being added? It was in that scenario. Wow, beautiful. I think I've just created the 8th wonder of the world. No more delaying the inevitable, which is telling you the story. So we approach the hill and I start to ride down at full speed. I've seen this hill a million times. I've lived there all my life. Why I decided to unbrake what is beyond me. My speed increases. Classic science. What's up, my gamer? I need to not die. So I'm now picking up speed, and this is where I have my oh crap moment. I turn over to see the hill, and this must have been one of the first times I've seen the construction or seen it closer outside of a car. Let's just say traffic was the worst it could have been. It was rush hour, and that was when I first noticed the construction signs and all of the debris on the road. Yo! My friend starts to realize what I'm doing and tries to yell to me to stop. But at that point, I was going too fast to slow down, and I was really scared. I just tried to stay down the middle of the road because my main priority at that moment in time was not crashing. What? Obviously, at this point, my parents and my friend were freaking out. At the bottom of the hill was a busy road full of cars that could have actually killed me. They're both yelling down at me, telling me to slam the brakes and crash, but I'm too scared. I need some motivation, or I need the environment to do it for me. And that is just what happened. As I mentioned, the bottom of the hill had debris, so there was a lot of gravel and sand just sprawled all over the place. When I hit that bottom bit of the hill, I begin to swerve and lose control, which is the perfect opportunity where I already know that I'm going to crash. So I decide to make it faster to ensure my ability of to ensure my chances of survival. My bike jerks forward and to the side, making me flip off my bike and letting my bike fly over me and slide down. Oh my. I remember sitting up a few seconds after the crash. I was scared that I had broken something or hurt myself really bad. So I first sit up, grateful that I hadn't been knocked out entirely. The crash itself isn't me almost dying. It is the fact that if I hadn't swerved, I would have been in the middle of the road. You know, the crash could have injured me. I could have gotten a concussion, broken my arm, my leg, anything really. Oh my god, the knockback. I was basically bleeding on my right forearm and all of my right leg. So my knee, my foot. You may be asking, how did I get road rash on my foot? I was wearing sandals. My mom decides that for the best, my friend should continue on his own home while she helps me back home. Though it may have been painful, it wasn't that bad to walk and bike back to the house. On the way back, I discovered that I had got myself a scar on my forearm, and yeah. So there we are, how I almost died. Oh. Hope you enjoyed this absolutely morbid story. No. We're going for 2.5K in September. Make sure to comment video ideas down below. Bye-bye.